meetings as much as possible. We're also aware that parents can't always make these meetings, so this is why we've created this video to hopefully give you all the information. So who are we? I'm the year group leader and I'm also the class teacher of 6P. I'm Miss Payne. We've also got 6HK and the two teachers in there are Mrs Hayward and Miss Kemp. Our teacher in 6H is Mrs Hagg and our teacher in 6S is Mrs Slatter. We're also very lucky we've got 4 teaching assistants up here this year, Mrs Edgar, Mrs Byrne, Miss McKen and Mrs Jarvis. Our phase leader is Mrs Avellino, who the children had for year group leader last year, and our phase deputy head is Mr Calderwood. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the start and end of day procedures. So children in year 6 are able to come into school from 8:35. So as soon as the teacher on duty opens the doors, the children are permitted to go straight to their class. Now we take the register at 8:45 and lessons start promptly after that. So it's really important that your child's in ready to learn from 8:45, please. Children are allowed to walk to and from school. We just need permission for them to do so. If they are walking to and from school and you'd like them to have their mobile phone, that's absolutely fine, but those mobile phones must be handed to the teacher at the start of the day and will be returned at the end of the day. Now, late pupils. All late pupils now have to come through the main school office where they will be picked up by the school attendance officer. Lateness can lead to fining if no reasonable excuse is offered. That's all recommended guidance from the local authority. Now at the end of the day, at 3:10, the children will be accompanied by their teachers to the bottom playground. Please collect your children from there unless they are walking home on their own. So here are some of the subjects we'll be studying this year. The children should have had an opportunity to study these in all their previous years at Rush Green. Now in year 6, in addition to these subjects, in preparation for the SAT, we also run reading comprehension lessons, spelling, punctuation and grammar lessons and arithmetic lessons, just to make sure all those gaps are closed ahead of those tests in May. Now, regular handwriting and presentation sessions are going to be really important because their handwriting is something that's assessed along with their writing. Now, all children in year 6 will have PE for 2 hours on a Monday afternoon, so please make sure those PE kits are always in on a Monday. Now, earrings shouldn't be worn on PE days because we are no longer allowed to take your children's earrings out or take them up. So if your child is wearing earrings, they will not be able to participate in the PE lessons. Just a quick reminder, please, we must have trainers worn for outdoor PE and plimsolls for indoor PE. Please label your child's clothes. They often get changed in other classrooms, so clothes go missing and it's much easier to return them if those PE kits are labelled. Now a little bit about our expectations for the work. We expect a high standard in all subjects here at Rush Green. That includes neat presentation and joined handwriting where all the letters are formed correctly. The children should be tapping into previously learned skills and using those within the lesson being taught. Now, response to marking should be carried out before they start the new lesson, so any grumbly green or yellow corrections in maths need to be addressed before they move on. The children also know they need to complete all their next steps. All children in year 6 will be using a pen for their writing and a pencil for their maths. Now, homework we expect to be completed following the same expectations in school, so using the pen for literacy and a pencil for maths and making sure their writing and their numbers are formed correctly. Please, please, please may we ask all parents and carers to read with their children at home every night. We know that those children who read at home every night make better progress than those that don't. Now, we give the children plenty of opportunity to change their books each day, and it's their responsibility to change them when they have read them from start to finish. Now, they don't have to read for hours every night, just 10 to 15 minutes will make a huge difference. Here's a little bit of information that I've included about the difference that 20 minutes of reading every day can make. Every Friday, the children will be given their homework. They have reading comprehension books and spelling, punctuation and grammar books. They need to write their pages that they're required to do in their reading diaries on Friday morning, and it is their responsibility to do this. We're hoping to get them prepared for secondary school where they'll have their planners. Now, in addition to the literacy-based homework tasks, they will also be given maths tasks based on their learning from the week. They have exercise books, much like the ones at school, so they know exactly how to set their homework out. If any help or support is required with homework, please do not hesitate to see the class teacher. We're here to help at all times. I also run a homework club on a Friday where the children are most welcome to come and do their homework with me, and I can provide them any assistance that they need. In addition to these homework tasks, we may give additional homework and projects based on their learning from the half term. As I've already mentioned, please make sure all clothing is labelled, because at the end of the term there is a vast amount of lost property and it takes forever trying to find the owners if there's no labels on them. The lost property is put in a box and kept for one half term only. After that it will be disposed of. It's the child's responsibility to look after their clothes, and labels really help them to do this. We're trying to encourage the children to be independent, so it's down to them to remember their cardigans, their book bags and lunch boxes. Just a quick note, our school uniform policy is on our website, so please refresh yourselves with what is required. So just a quick recap on our behaviour policy at Rush Green. We follow the stay on green system. So this is what we expect children to do as a bare minimum every day. So we expect them to stay on green behaviour. They can then go above and beyond and be awarded bronze, silver and the prestigious gold award. Now, as I've said, green behaviour is expected at all times. If they go against the green behaviour, they will be issued blue warnings. We get blue warnings 1, 2 and 3. Now, if those blue warnings do not rectify their behaviour, children may also be put on yellow or red. Now, they result in an internal exclusion. The child misses the following day's lunch, and that's given us a time to reflect upon their behaviour. We may also require a meeting with a parent or carer if that happens. Now, excessive red and yellow behaviour could result in an external exclusion, so it's really important that the children familiarise themselves with the green behaviour and what we expect to see. I've included some information on this slide about what warrants yellow and red behaviour, so it's really important that you go through these and make sure the child understands what is expected of them during lesson times and what they should not do. Now, attendance is a top priority at Rush Green this year because obviously, unfortunately, due to COVID, the children have suffered and lost a lot of learning time. We do expect children now to be in every day. Failure to attend school may result in our parent support advisor chasing you up. Now, children with under 90% attendance may also receive a fine from the local authority. If children are feeling a little bit poorly, please always try and get them in. If they aren't feeling any better, we can send them home, but we certainly want to minimise that loss of learning time. So just a few final bits of information from me. Pens, pencils and all equipment your children need for their learning is provided by the school. If they want to bring in their own equipment, however, that's absolutely fine. They have trays under their tables where they can keep this safely. If you have any old shirts or t-shirts or anything at home, please send them in with your children, as it's great to have a selection of art shirts to protect them during our art lessons. A quick reminder please about snacks. They should be small and healthy, fruit and vegetable based please. Now, I've sent some information out about our residential trip. If you want any more information, please contact the school. We're really excited to have our new Year 6 cohort and we look forward to all the progress they're going to make. We have an open door policy here at Rush Green, so if you have any concerns or anything you wish to talk to class teachers about, please make an appointment. Thank you and take care.